Woo! It's another hot earnings week. Every day's got some heats. Got some heaters. Last week had a lot of heaters. My chair's squeaking. I'm sick. It's a great time to just look at these and see what we can do. Starting off hot Monday. Before open, big old AT&T, baby. You already know it. Interesting. We'll see how AT&T does. Could be big for them. Could be big. Spotify, again, a very big, important stock to look at. Spotify is one that can move very highly up or down, depending on how things go. Now we're going to switch over to the after close. One of the hottest stocks on the market right now in total is Beyond Meat, and there's no denying that. There are a lot of major companies that are turning to Beyond Meat to make their meat-free burger options, and I think that Beyond Meat could have a very big quarter here. It's definitely going to be a very important stock to watch. I think they could be growing revenue pretty rapidly if all these deals, go through and everything like that. They might not necessarily see the same impact this quarter, but I think next quarter at least they will certainly see a big impact. Alphabet or Google, always have to watch that. I mean, that's a major indicator on just tech as a whole. How tech is going to do is how Alphabet or Google is doing. If they have a good earnings, you'll see a very good response from other tech stocks. If they have bad earnings, you'll see a bad response from tech stocks, in case you were curious. Xpo Logistics, nice. Transocean, I don't know why I said it like that. Tuesday, we got lovely AZZ, woohoo! But really, we care about Shopify, the garbage Shopify stock. Let's see how much money they're going to lose. But again, it could move very highly up or down. So again, Shopify is one to look at still. MasterCard, not bad. Gotta love to have financials in there because that could have a big impact on the financial market in terms of other financial stocks, that is. Pfizer or Pfizer, whatever you'd like to say. Obviously important to look at Pfizer. Merck, you got to look at Merck. This is just a hot day. Tuesday's got some heat. GM, it's going to be a rough quarter for GM, just so you know. I can't anticipate how the market will react, but overall, earnings per share wise, GM's going to take a hit as well as revenue. They're going to take a big hit. They're going to be missing expectations unless they've already lowered them. I haven't seen any lowered expectations, so I think they're going to take a big hit. And I could be wrong on this, but I believe they're going to take a big hit. Grubhub, another important little smaller company to look at. Again, they don't make money, but we could see if they turn around, make some money. They could certainly be making some money. They could make their investors make some money if they make money. So I don't invest in Grubhub. I never would. But if they start making money, maybe. Debatable. After close, more heat. AMD, one of those popular stocks amongst us youngins. People love AMD stock. I think it's been hot lately. It's been hot. Been a very hot stock. One of the hottest stocks of the year. So that's pretty exciting. Amgen. Got to look at Amgen. Look at McDermott, worth looking at. EA, garbage company, piece of garbage company. But they make a lot of money off microtransactions. My gosh, you might want to look at EA. Obviously, with a bunch of big new releases that came out for them, there is a chance that they could be making a good chunk of revenue. Congrats, EA, for stealing all those little kids' mom's money. Herbalife, gotta love it. Herbalife Nutrition, one to look at. Wednesday, another heater of a day. Garbage Fire, GE, could have some big impacts depending on what happens. Wednesday's a heater of a day. Oh my gosh. Yum Brands. Everyone loves Yum Brands. Everyone wants to go eat at their KFC. Enjoy some Yum Brands. They might go to Taco Bell if they really wanted to, but it's all Yum Brands, so that's fine. Sony, big tech, you gotta love it. ADP, McKesson. There's so many good companies reporting earnings. That's before open, the ones that I would spotlight. After close, Apple, again, I mean, this is just huge for how the entire week's going to go here. Just Wednesday after close alone, you have Apple and Facebook. Facebook should have a huge earnings. Apple should have a huge earnings as well. I think the demand on their iPhone's been very significant. They don't report iPhone numbers anymore, but I do think they're going to have a huge quarter. Very huge quarter. And Starbucks, too. I mean, that's significant. Wow, Starbucks rocks. I mean, this is going to be a huge day, Wednesday after close. I'm going to be at work. I'm going to be at work until, oh my gosh, I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss these reports. That sucks. Don't tell anyone. I'll be using my phone at work. Other than that, I mean, Etsy, one to look at. Fitbit, another one to look at. Just because Fitbit's a, pretty well laughing stock at this point. And Zynga as well. One of those garbage low tier stocks, but it could move up high. I don't think Fitbit's going to be moving up high or low. It's just going to be pretty neutral. Thursday, probably just going to be rippling regardless from how Apple and Facebook do after hours. That's how Thursday's market's going to look. But we do have Altria to look at. Kraft Heinz, big consumer staples. Cigna, Marathon. I also would say after hours we're going to look at Pinterest is an interesting one. Arista, interesting one. Funko, also an interesting one. Big collector company. People love their Funko Pops. I don't get it, but I mean, hey, some people do. Thursday's not as important of a day, but there's some big heaters there. I mean, Kraft Heinz is going to be a big one to look at. And Friday, guess what? We got everyone's favorite, AbbVie. Maybe not everyone's favorite, but you know what? I hold shares in AbbVie, and I like them. I think it could be big for them, depending on how things go. There's ExxonMobil and Chevron, certainly important ones to look at. There's AIG, and you know what? Those are the ones I would say look at. So overall, this is a huge week. A couple huge big tech giants, a couple titans of their industries reporting earnings. It's going to be interesting. We'll see how things go, and keep an eye out.